Hey friends, come along with me to make a 7-foot tall ice cream cone for my friend's birthday. I have less than 24 hours to do this, and I got it done. I thought it looked pretty good. So I'm here to show y'all the process. So this is me measuring it out. I am starting off with the base of the cone, and I started off measuring my halfway point. But right about here, I take a step back, and I realize I made it a little too wide. Because I like to wing things, and I winged it a little too hard. Wung? What's the past tense? I don't know. I don't have time for that.
Surprise!
So I fixed that, made it a little smaller. And now I am moving on to the scoop. That's me drawing a straight line, getting my swoop-de-doops good, because I don't need a half-melted, lopsided looking ice cream cone. I need it to be chef's kiss. Perfection. So that's me pretending like I'm measuring something. Found the halfway point once again, but once again, I am winging it. And you see all them lines, none of them were still right. I went back and redid it again, but y'all didn't get to see that part. Now for my favorite part, the cutting out. I love cutting out foam board. I don't know, it's soothing, it's relaxing to me. It floats my boat. Whatever you want to say. So this is me cutting out the scoop, and I'm scoring it right here, cutting through some of it, you know, and then I just like do a little score and snap situation when I'm working on curves. I cut all the way through when I'm going through straight parts. It just all depends. And I know what y'all are gonna say. Jeremiah, why don't you get a hot knife or a hot wire? Well, you know, I have one, but two things. I think you have more control with a box blade. And then a hot knife will sit there and melt the plastic if you get it too hot. Well, obviously it melts the plastic, but it will over melt what you need to get done. But there's ice cream, and welcome back to part 2 of my giant 7-foot tall ice cream build. Just as a reminder, this was for my friend's birthday, and I had 24 hours to build this. I really built it overnight, if we're being honest. So, where did we leave off? Oh yeah, that's right, the cherry on top. As we all know, ice cream is polished off perfectly with cherry on top. I'm just kidding. I do not like cherries. Don't come at me, don't come at me. It's just a personal preference. Now, I thought to myself, why recreate the wheel when it was already made? As we all know, circles are legit the hardest thing to draw perfectly. So, what did I do? I went inside, grabbed a paper plate and a paper bowl, decided which one I liked better, size-wise, and I drew that out. And I thought it looked great. Now moving on to the pizzazz, the sprinkles. Personally, I don't think sprinkles add anything to ice cream except for fun and color, but it is what it is. This is me sizing it up to the ice cream. Thought it looked great, so I made more. Bam, look at that. Movie magic. Gotta love it. What this is here, this is little foam sheets, craft foam sheets that I got from Walmart, and I'm cutting them into 1.5-inch strips, and I am going to use them as my waffle pattern on the cone to give it that little extra texture, just like the sprinkles did. As you can see, I already drew out a grid. I didn't record that. And I'm hot gluing everything down to the grid. And I think it was like 5 inches, like a 5-inch square grid pattern. This hot gluing took forever. I don't know how you people hot glue all the time. And there it all is, cut up. And it got really late. I did not decide to record the painting. I was tired, but I thought it turned out great. Anyway, so this is me attaching all the pieces together. I used 2 different methods. I hot glued it after I traced out where I wanted it. I hot glued it all down, and then I pressed it firmly. There it is, bam. But those, what I had in my hand, those were little finishing nails that you couldn't really see. I'm just tacking them in sideways to add just that little more firmness or structure to it. And I hot glued this cherry down. I'm not gonna lie, I hot glued it crooked. I had to pop it off earlier, but once again, you don't get to see that. Look at that, more movie magic. Didn't you love how them sprinkles just fell right into place? As if somebody placed them there.
Wow.
I wish it worked that way, but it doesn't. Once again, more hot gluing. There was a lot of glue in this project, and I don't regret it. But there it is, the finished product. That's how I braced it. 2 options, and look at that. Delicious. Thanks for watching. Follow for more. Bye.